Hello children, big warm loving welcome to your very own channel, Ammu&You. Ammu loves narrating stories and she keeps on finding lovely interesting stories to narrate to you. Today, I have a very inspiring story from the treasure of Indian mythology. It is a story of a boy named Shrawan Kumar. And Shrawan Kumar is known or famous for his love and obedience for his parents. Even today, when we have to give an example of an ideal son, we give a simile, a son like Shravan Kumar. Why do we do so? Who is Shravan Kumar? Shravan Kumar was a little boy. Long in ancient times, he lived in a small place with his parents. His parents had become old. He was born to them after many years. So by the time he grew up to be a little boy, his parents had already become very old. And on top of it, unfortunately, both of them could not see. They had lost their eyesight. Now little Shravan Kumar would take care of his aged parents. He would look after them. He would do everything for them because they were not able to do things by themselves. He would take care of them completely and with full devotion and love. One day, while sitting with his parents, he asked his parents that, I wish you could tell me if you really had any deep desire in you, in your hearts. So his parents said, Shravan, we are blessed to have you as our son, and you love us so deeply, and you take care of us. What more can we ask for us? I love you because you are my parents, and there is nothing selfish about it because you are my parents. So I will love. I'm not loving anybody else's parents. So this is actually being truly selfish, to love your own. And hence, some may say that I am truly selfish. Some may say I am selfless. Listening to these wise words during this conversation, his father let out a deep sigh. Why did you let out this sigh, father? Is there a desire? No, let it be. The desire means nothing now because we have lost our vision. We are completely dependent even for our daily chores and movements. What desire can we have now? We don't deserve to have a desire. Why do you say that, father? Please tell me, what is it that you wish for or you had wished for? So his mother said, Shravan, many years ago, both of us had decided that we will go on a pilgrimage. We will go and visit all the holy places in our country before we die. But after that, we have lost our vision. And so that wish or decision or desire just would have to remain a desire now. Maybe in our next life, we will see. You wanted to go on a pilgrimage? Yes, son. Big deal. I will take you on a pilgrimage. How will you take both of us on a pilgrimage, Shravan? You don't worry, mother. You just relax. Don't worry at all. And children, what he did, he made two baskets, strong baskets. Now, in those days, there weren't any transportation like, train, bus, aeroplane, nothing. People just went from one place to the other on foot. They did not even have footwear. So, generally, they all were barefooted. Maybe except the kings and the queens. Common people moved around barefoot. So, our little Shravan made two baskets and tied, hung those baskets with a rope on a strong pole. He tied the ropes at the end of a pole and hung those baskets. He helped his parents to sit on each basket one by one, father one side, mother one side, and he picked the stick, long pole onto his shoulder, and he started on the pilgrimage. He kept on walking, and at night he would put it down, put the pole down, rest for the night, arrange for the food from the forest. He would pluck fruits, give his parents to eat, and throughout the day, taking care of them, he would carry them around from one place to the other. One day, while doing so, his parents suddenly said that it's very hot today. We are feeling thirsty. Wish we could have some water. But where will we have water? I can't hear the sound of any river or stream. So Shravan said, don't worry. Let me see where the water is. And first, let me rest you at a shaded place. He looked for a huge tree and he put the baskets there and put his mother and father in shade and said, please don't move. Be here till I come back. And he left the place in search of water. He kept going, and suddenly he saw a stream, a sparkling, fresh water stream. He was very happy, so he reached there. And as soon as he reached there, he realized that he himself was very thirsty. He had taken a small pot with him. He put the pot inside the water and he was about to drink when he remembered his thirsty parents. He said, if I spend these moments to drink water myself, I would be delaying quenching their thirst by those moments. I cannot do that. So he put the pot again to fill it completely, to carry the water back. While he was doing so, King Dashratha of Ayodhya had come to the forest to hunt. Children those days, hunting was a rampant thing. The kings generally went for hunting, and Dashrath had gone for hunting with his bow and arrow. He was unable to find any animal around. Suddenly, he heard the sound of the water being filled in the pot by Shravan. But he couldn't see him. He thought that some animal must be drinking the water. He looked around again, he couldn't find any animal. And thinking that if I delay, the animal might run away, sensing my footsteps, he just turned and aimed his arrow towards that direction from where the sound was coming and let the arrow go. And the arrow went and hit Shrawan Kumar directly on his chest. Shravan Kumar was not prepared, obviously. The container fell from his hands and he gave out a painful scream, ah, because the arrow had pierced his chest. He had fallen down. Hearing that painful scream, Dashrath thought, who is it? Who is it crying out in so much pain? Following the sound, he reached Shravan and he saw the boy fallen there. And he realized that this is my arrow. My arrow has hit this boy. And I had let this arrow of my bow thinking it was an animal. I have hit this boy with my arrow unknowingly. Oh my God, what a sin I have committed. He bent down to Shravan, and Shravan was in great pain. Somehow he managed to say, my old parents are waiting for me. They are very thirsty. Please give them water. Please give them water. Where are your parents? Boy, where are your parents? And King Dashratha took out the arrow with all his strength. The arrow came out, but out spurted the blood like a fountain. And Shrawan Kumar was in deep pain and he was panting. He could not breathe properly and he was just saying, my parents are thirsty. Give them water, give them water, give them water. And he died. King Dasharatha was heartbroken. What had he done? Unknowingly, what had he done? And he started imagining the old parents. He immediately took the pot filled with water and went in search of them. And searching, he reached them. And on reaching them, hearing the footsteps, Shravan's parents were alert. These are not our son's footsteps. They recognized, this is not our son coming. Who are you? Who are you? Who is coming? I am King Dasharatha, and I have come to quench your thirst. I have got some water for you. Why have you got water for us? Our son Shravan has gone to fetch water. Where is he? Where is he? And his mother started panicking. Tell us, where is my son? Where is my son? Why has he not come with water? Has some harm fallen on him? Has some wild animal eaten him up? Please tell. And then, with heart full of grief, King Dashratha narrated what had happened and said that their son was no more. Hearing that their son was no more, Shravan's parents were shocked and they said, what? You have killed my son? You have killed our son. He was our only child, our only support. He was the reason for our living. With him gone, there is no purpose to live. But before we die, I curse you, said his father. You will be facing this pain of being away from your son in your life, just like we are in pain. You will realize the pain of being away from your son. And saying this, both of them fell dead on the ground. Now King Dashratha did not know what to do. He had heard the curse. Tears were rolling down. His heart was full of repentance, but he could do nothing. He looked around and with a crying heart, he looked at the dead parents of Shrawan Kumar. The pot from his hand fell onto the ground, broke into pieces. King Dasharatha performed the last rites of the parents of Shravan Kumar in whatever way he could. And then, with his heart full of remorse, he went back to his kingdom, walking through that lovely forest. Children, this is the story of the obedient, loving Shravan Kumar, who loved his parents more than anything else in the world. He worshipped them as God. And he had to die because of one mistake of Dashratha. And children, the curse of Shravan's father came true when later Ram had to be sent to exile for 14 years, and Dashrath had to live without him. In fact, he could not live for all those 14 years, and he died in pain of missing his son, being away from his beloved son. And he remembered that the curse of that father was the reason behind his pain, but he could not do anything. So just like Shravan's parents died hearing Shravan's death and knowing that they will never get him back again, King Dasharatha also died after Ram was sent to exile by Kaikai, his stepmother. Children, that is why we need to be very careful before performing any actions. Had Dashrath been careful before leaving that arrow, had he seen where his arrow is going, where he is aiming that arrow, this wouldn't have happened. Shravan wouldn't have been killed, and a son wouldn't have been snatched away from his aged, helpless parents. Till date, people swear by the ideal son Shravan Kumar was. How much difficulty and trouble he had carrying both his parents on his little shoulders just to fulfill their desire and wish of going on a pilgrimage. Parents are living gods to us. Love them, care for them to the best of your capacity. Be good, be obedient, and try to be like Shravan Kumar. If you've liked the video, the story, like, share, subscribe, share it with all your friends, watch all the videos, like always Ammu tells you to, and wait for Ammu when she comes again with another story. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye. Ammu loves you. Thank you.